Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So this is a second floor laundry room. These are 13-inch by 13-inch porcelain tiles. So the owners wanted to go with a checkered pattern, which I haven't done one of those in a long time, but I did have fun. So stick around and I'll show you how to gauge everything and do a time-lapse install. So right here, I'm using a 1/2-inch tile ledge. We went with titanium. And what I would do first is take the measurement of that door opening. It will be framed later on with the door and everything. So just mark center between that door and take the measurement, divide it in half. That'll give you your center. Now that tile edge, make sure if you watch my videos, it's always right butt up against that 2x4. You don't want to go past that 2x4. The door is going to swing, so by the time they shut the door, it'll split the hardwood and the tile. So I have my center mark. And what we're going to do is just put my square against that tile edge. And we're just going to strike a line from that front door to the back wall. Just make sure you don't go beyond that 2x4. And I do know that this room is squared because I did check it before. Okay. That's your center line between the door. I wanted to center from the door. So grab your string line and just put it on that line. Just chalk it a little bit and go all the way down to the back wall. Okay. The reason why I want to do the center is because there can be cabinets on each side of the wall and going around the back wall. I will show you this later. So let me just get you all set up. So I asked them, what do you want to start with your center, a white tile or a black? And they wanted to go with a white. So this way I can have a full at the door and 2 black tile cut in half. It's just a lot more presentable that way as opposed as a cut, and a cut. So a full and 2 cuts in half. So, and there's your black one. So if you look very closely, the white tile is going 1 grain one way. The black is going the opposite. So we're going to keep the white going all one way and the black going another way. Okay, so just lay out a few. And the reason why is we're going to chalk another line going across from right wall to the left wall. Okay, just grab your square. Put it on your chalk line. And just make sure your square is hitting the tip of that black tile. You're going to want to follow the white tile going from the front door to the back wall and the black tiles, and you're going to follow from right to left. So that way you don't veer. Okay, so we lay out a couple more and just want to check. I know this room, like I said, is square already. So just from one side of the wall, see if that center line is good. And go to the back wall. Sorry, it's a little loud in here. And just check to see that wall, how true it is to that center line, that chalk line. And do it on the opposite. Just move that camera there for you. That's good. And I know I'm going to be good here too. It's very rare to get a squared room, so kudos to the framer for doing this one. All right. That's a bonus. Remember, that white tile is going to be right on that line from the front to the back. And I'm using my 1/16 joints here because the grout joint will be a little bit bigger because it has a bevel edge, the tiles. So I'm just going to grab my square, and I did remove a few of those tiles because I want to make sure that those two black tiles going from right to left chalk line is going to be squared with the tip of the black tiles. Now that one wall to my right is more dented in opposed to the wall on the left. So, and see to my right there, that is going to be cabinets from that wall, wrap around to the back wall, and wrap around to the opposite side of the wall. Kind of like a C shape. There's actually two laundry rooms in here, the second floor, and there's also another one on the third floor. Or I'm sorry, the first floor. So we got our line with our square. Just grab something heavy to hold down your chalk line. If you have somebody that can help you, that's even better. But I always do this all the time, so I'm kind of used to it, doing it myself. Okay, just take your time and make sure you don't veer off of that square line. And just snap your chalk line. And just put that right there, your pail, and do the same thing. Put some weight on that chalk line. If you have a laser line, you can do that as well. I'm just old school, and to me, it's easier this way. And just chalk that line. And there you go. Now you have your front door to your back wall line, and you have your right to left chalk line. So everything should be good. All right, just grab your square and just check from that wall, that indent wall, from one side to the other. Make sure you're good. Right on. Okay. And there we go. Now I switched over to 3/8 notch because the hardwood is 5/8. So I'm trying to get it. I don't want them to tip the board too much. It might be tipped maybe about 1/8 at the front door when they put the hardwood. So I rather use a 3/8 notch trowel opposed as to 1/2 inch, which normally I always use for tiles. Except for mosaics, I switch over to a 1/4 inch notch trowel for mosaics to a 1/8 trowel. So anyways, just make sure you have your levels all the time, cross, front, back, right, left, up, down, wherever it is. Just have those levels going everywhere. And remember, guys, If you don't back butter your tile, this job will fail. It's not a clay tile like back in the old days where you didn't really have to back butter your tile. You just kind of wet it with a sponge. But this is a lot more, it's a lot of recycled material, right? So it's always good to back butter everything. So this is the next day, and I'm gonna try and fill in what I can. I should have brought my my checkers or chess pieces, but I kind of like it. It's been a while since I've done one of those. See the blacks where they're going one way, the grain, and the white is going the opposite way. And then you have your full and a cut at the doorway. It doesn't matter with the walls, what's going to happen around the walls, because there's going to be cabinets there. But you know what? I really enjoyed it. So thank you very much, and sorry I haven't posted in a while. I've got a lot of videos I got to put up. So thank you guys, and please come back. Bye-bye.